finally made it out here to the Westport Winery, a new harvest host that we have never been to before. This winery is one of those unique ones you find only once in a while that has not only a winery for tasting, but also many other very interesting items they've created to entertain their visitors. So this place looks pretty amazing from the air photos, so we're gonna go check it out. So let's go enjoy it all. I'll just do a little brief swing. Down there, that other large building is some kind of a museum of mermaids. So we're gonna go check everything out here. Like I said, a lot of these wineries today are making more than just wine tasting available to people and their families. They have a grill here for the hungry traveler. If you're not inclined to tasting wine, quite the place. They have all kinds of mixes. Of all kinds, seasoning, treats of all kinds, olive oils, quite a mixture of everything here. Let's go over to the wine tasting part. This is part of the Ocean's Daughter distillery. They've got all kinds of flavors here. They got whiskey, rum, gin. They've got cream liqueurs, vodkas. Quite a menagerie of liquors and tastes. This place reminds me a little of Blue Heron in Oregon, with all of its various selections of drinks and dips and spreads and more things than you can imagine you'd find in a winery. This is why I think you shouldn't turn your backs on wineries or dismiss my videos of the wineries I've traveled to, because you'll miss so much. Well, welcome back, old weary travelers. Spirit, hey, Spirit, come up here. We are now at the Westport Winery out here on the Washington coast, and it's a little windy and overcast, but it's nice. I tell you, I'll take this weather anytime compared to the 88 to 101 degree weather we were in just a week or so ago. But this place is fantastic. I tell you, this is one of the gems of Harvest Host wineries, because not only does it have a wine tasting area, it also has a grill, and it has a International Mermaid Museum, which we're going to go check out next. But this place, like I tell you, you know, a lot of people don't watch my videos on wine tasting or wineries because they say, I don't drink wine. Well, you're missing out, people. More wineries are expanding, and they're far, much more than just wineries, wine tasting and all that. Plus, they've got an International Mermaid Museum. They've got outside patios. They've got a chess set over here built out of driftwood. They've got a nautical little plaza here. There is so much to see besides just going in and tasting some of their wines. I'm telling you, if you're out on the ocean shores of the Washington, southern Washington coast or central coast, and you don't come here, you are missing out. Anyway, I'm going to give the girls here a treat, and then I'm going to go check out the International Mermaid Museum. So hang on. That's where we're heading next. Huh, girl? Huh? Yes. You're so sweet. we are going to go in and check her out. See what kind of mermaids we got around this area. She's what every scuba diver wishes they could find under the sea. This is quite the place. Very interesting. They have segments in the museum here talking about the different varieties of mermaids as found or described around the world in different countries. Here's an actual skeleton of a newborn mermaid that was washed up on the shore here at Ocean Shores back in the 1950s. A rare collector's item. Here's what could have been on an old sailing ship in the 1700s. The figurehead of a mermaid. Well, this is quite the place. It has a lot of interesting things here, describing mermaids, old movies about mermaids, history of mermaids, their biology, and the legends. I found this place very interesting and fun to go through. Oh, there's just so much to see here. I might not get back to my dogs for a few minutes now, but they have a really nice dog park here to exercise your dog. It's not enclosed, so they have to be on leashes, but at least they have a place here to explore. Right here at the Winery and the Mermaid Museum, they've got a rider on a bicycle and a dog made out of wire. They've got an old sailing boat there. Then you have the International Mermaid Museum, and right there is the winery with the old lighthouse. And over here is something interesting. These are sculptures made out of wire and iron. It's got old anchors, and it's got a mermaid made out of iron mesh and parts from old ships that lights up at night. Looks like an octopus at the bottom, the way they have it designed, with the mermaid riding on top. Then over here they have a chess set made out of driftwood. Old trees washed and polished by the ocean waves, pushed up on the beach. Somebody with a creative mind created an outside chess set. Well, I tell you, this place just keeps getting better. The area for Harvest hosts the park, I tell you, these people have knocked everything out of the park as far as I'm concerned in Harvest hosts. Let me show you what they got here. They have drive-through areas right behind the museum. We have a forest behind us, and each area has a little place to have a fire pit and a picnic area. Let me show you. Every little area here has this set up. They could have a campfire, place to have a meal. Looks like some even have power if you want power. And there's even those across the way there on that side. Oh, I tell you, there's so much back here at this Harvest Host. It's incredible. They have a huge area behind the museum and the parking lot in the back for Harvest Host to go explore. This is natural gardens, carvings, artwork. It's just amazing. Man, this place is just immense. There's the winery and the lighthouse. This is quite the garden. Here's the sculpture here, all made out of wire. Man, there's something around every bend here in this garden. Here's a pair of lovers in this little clearing, embraced, dancing in the night, possibly. They all have different names too. This is the Italian Gothic Garden. It gives you a little information about the design and the ornamentation you may come across as you walk through here. Boy, it'd take you a while to go through this entire acreage and discover everything there is here. So I'm just trying to give you a quick overview. There's no piece of driftwood they've turned into a couch. That's extremely creative. Oh, now we're coming to where the winery itself is. There's the winery itself. I'll just show you a picture of this huge place, what it looks like from the air. This is their distillery and their winemaking process. Oh, what the heck is that over there? Looks like something with big ears. Let's go check it out. Wow, this place is amazing. What have I told you about wineries? They're not what you think anymore. That looks like an angel that's besides himself. Must be a guardian angel of a troubled person or someone that's just does a lot of crazy stuff. Wow. Can you see? This place is huge. Wow. You could just throw a blanket down and have your own little picnic somewhere in this vast acreage of plants. Here's meditative garden. This is called the meditative garden part of all of this. I don't know what that is, but it's real interesting. Huh. I've got glass balls that my dad and I found from the 60s to the 70s on the coast at Ocean Shores during 60-mile-plus-an-hour winds, high tide at midnight in the winter. I've got quite a collection of glass balls, as big as basketballs to ping pong balls. And the ones that are only worth anything are the ones that have the branding or the mark of the Japanese factory they were created in. All the others are what you get in a gift shop. I've got salmon here. Some old planks, like you're crossing an old dry riverbed. He's doing some hidden paintings. There's just so much here to see. It's incredible. Well, man, what can I say? The Westport Winery is just blowing my mind. This is so much more than a winery. That's why I love traveling in different harvest hosts. They're absolutely different from each other. I've never come across ones that are exactly the same. Some might have very similar wines depending on their location, but I tell you, you don't have to like drinking wine, but just stop by and visit their winery, see how they do things. They most often have a cheese, meat plate that is very good. And yeah, I have noticed one thing since the end of the plague, as I call it, is that the wine tasting the cost of it has, from my past experience, skyrocketed. Used to be $10-12 for a flight of 5, and they'd give you enough to sip, drink, Now I've gone to some that, look like a medicine dropper of wine for taste, and it's gone up to like $20-25 a taste. And of course, if you buy a bottle of wine, which is almost expensive as the tasting, then you don't have to pay for the tasting also. And some you have to pay for the tasting and the wine. So yeah, things have really got different. So it's still worth it, it's an experience that you're not going to get anywhere else. So I think I may get back to the dogs. Well, we got some ocean mist coming in to cool things off. I don't know if it's going to clear up with all these smoky clouds way high in the atmosphere here. What you doing, Spirit? Hi there, cutie. How are you doing, huh? Yeah, just like my last Irish setter and Border Collie. The Irish setter I had before, Sarah, was kind of, oh, you want to get up in my lap? oh, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just take it easy, relax. Well, it's the next morning. We're still here at Westport Wineries. Got up this morning. It's very nice, cool, comfortable weather, cloudy, overcast, typical, I guess, coastal morning for Washington. And I took the dogs each one at a time. That's the only way I can control these wild animals. Out to the garden for about a 10-minute walk through it. And Spirit, being a Border Collie, is very attentive and very interested in everything. Ember, like Sarah was, is just wants to get out there and go. She wants to do their switchback pattern for hunting, and she is just wanting to go. And it took me a while to train Sarah. It's gonna take me a while to train Ember, but I think, just like Katie, my last Border Collie, Spirit is doing very well. So yeah, we got a couple hours to hang out here before we take off to our next place, which doesn't open until after lunch. So we got up, I had my coffee, the girls had their meal and took care of their business. Right now they're over here hunting hummingbirds and bugs and stuff in the flowers. So that's keeping them occupied, so I can sit here and relax and talk to you guys. Oh, I'm just going to kick back, relax, enjoy this cool weather. What a change from 88 to 101 degrees on our last trip. Oh my God, I must have lost 5 pounds of sweat. It was terrible. Please give us a thumbs up, comment on our, there's all kinds of hummingbirds over here in this bush. Ember wants to go hunting for them. Spirit could care less. So I know this video was probably really long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it because there's so much here to see. I'm just blown away by what I had expected here as just a plain old winery. You know, you go in, tasting room, have the tastes, that's about it. But like I said, this kind of reminds me of the Blue Heron in Tillamook. Not only do they have wines, but they have liquors of all kinds, spreads, mixes. You could easily spend a day here and the time would just fly by. So okay, well, I'm watching the girls, and I guess we'll be seeing you at the next stop. Okay, take care.